how's this start? How's the season started off for you? Just coming back from your injury, you have a bigger role in the punt game. How have this first couple weeks gone?
Yeah, it's gone pretty good. Coming back, battling through camp is obviously tough. You know, I hadn't played real football in a year, so getting back into the groove of things was a little tough at times. But through these first 2 weeks, I felt really good out there. You know, getting back into the game speed and stuff like that. So yeah, it's felt good.
When did you feel like you were you again?
Probably by the time I got to the first game. Yeah, I would say, you know, that's when I really felt like free again. Like throughout camp, I was wearing a knee brace and stuff like that, and getting out of that, like finally getting to kind of feel like my old self again, running around and stuff. So yeah, I would say by the time game week came around.
Yeah, and that's when you weren't second guessing your knee, you trusted
Yeah,
it again.
yeah, I'm completely comfortable out there now. It's just, you know, now it just feels like having fun again playing football. So yeah.
Have you always returned punts? Like, is that something that you've done?
No, not really. I practiced a little bit of kick return at New Mexico State, and then last year I was the backup punt returner. So I guess you could say last fall camp was like the first time that I really practiced punt return consistently. And then obviously I went down that first game against Minnesota, so didn't play the rest of the season. But yeah, this was going into this season. That was a big emphasis for myself. I wanted to go in and compete for that job, and you know, I felt like I could help the team in that role. So yeah, it's just something that I've taken a lot of pride in now up to this point.
What kind of work did you do to get to that point? Because I mean, it's not something that just happens easily.
Right. Yeah. Throughout the summer, I was just me and the other guys who were going to be practicing punt return. We just after every workout went out and caught punts off the jug machine, and just being consistent with that every day during the week helped a lot. Just, you know, reps. It's just kind of like Coach Ron Brown always refers to it as like batting practice. You know, just constant reps. So yeah, that helped a lot. Just going into fall camp, it didn't feel super like brand new or nothing like that. So yeah.
How do you mimic catching punts when it's a night game? Things can get lost in the lights.
It's hard. Obviously, I mean, we practice during the mornings and stuff like that. So I guess you really can't mimic the lights and stuff like that. But it wasn't really difficult. Honestly, I never really had any of the punts on Saturday get lost in the light, which is good. I'm almost more concerned, like daytime is probably harder than nighttime, to be honest with you, because the lights are more on the side of the stadium, so it's not like the sun can sometimes be like right over the middle, like right over your head when you're looking up. But yeah, you can't really practice for night games and lights and stuff. It's just, I guess the pregame warm-ups is when you really get a feel for it.
When you have a night game and you've got, you know, 12 hours or whatever from when you wake up, what's like your process? How do you stay engaged and be ready to go at 6:30, 7 p.m.?
Yeah, well, you know, our staff, our coaching staff and our strength staff, they, you know, lay out obviously a plan for us throughout the day and stuff like that. But, you know, personally, I just kind of, Coach Rule talks about just kind of, you know, build yourself up throughout the day. You don't want to obviously wake up and be, you know, ready to go. You have a 6:30 night game. You're not going to be, you know, in full game mode off the rip, you know, in the morning. So just me personally, I'd, you know, just ease into it throughout the day slowly, you know, preparing mentally, knowing what we have to do. And then, you know, by the time it comes to get into the stadium, it's, you know, you're starting to really dial in and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just a gradual, you know, progression throughout the day of just knowing that you have a game and, you know what you have to do.
What does that progression look like? You know, like, guys, what is that for us?
Nothing really specific. I mean, we go through, you know, our schedule that we have set out with the coaches, like I was saying, at the hotel and stuff like that. But mentally, it's just I almost don't really even think about the game too much in the morning. And then as time goes on, you know, start studying, you know, your plays more and more, just little things like that, you know, going over in your head your assignments and stuff like that. And so yeah, that's really it.
Thank you.
Thank you.